the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from East Rutherford. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Man in motion, heading right. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And the Rams 1st down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is punched. What a throw. Touchdown, Rams. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had your hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. to start. Here's Dart. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. The motion man is Nakua. Send a man in motion right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Warriors 70. Come on, set.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart moving outside the pocket. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Kill, turn up. Hold on.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Rams out to the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Go street. Scoop.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
18, right here.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing again, Dart. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. The PAT, up and good. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll come across the 20 and take it down at the 21-yard line. Now, faking the give. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. The Giants will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On comes the punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Rams first down. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
His 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The throw is Dart. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 40-yard line.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 2nd down, Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Now Dart. That's hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point. And the Giants go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Moore going in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, LA. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Rams cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
On the set. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30s. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. So, from 37, here's second down and 2. Out of shotgun. It's done. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Giants.
The extra point is up and through. The Giants will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to finally be ushered out of bounds all the way up by midfield. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 6 Buffalo 18, Mustang 19, Warriors, Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Giants. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point, up and good. And the Giants are going to extend their lead.
38. Rams, 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
It is 2nd and 9. On play action, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun It's Dart, and that is incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
32-yard line.
Back to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. And he will go all the way. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage.
42. Giants, 38.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw again. His throw left side is complete. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Rams. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Rams tack on one more to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 70. Cowboy 80.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7.
Down, 19, 19, 19, 18.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. To the 20, Malik Neighbors. And he will score. Game on. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And When you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
They'll send a man in motion left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. The Giants have taken a 4-point advantage.
Rams 49.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Yes, sack. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Abdul Carter getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now from the gun. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holly.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
The 49-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now give on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
Second down, they need 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60. 69. 69.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. 3rd and 7. A play fake, now Dart. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. He works free, right side. Past the 40. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners